The American Express brand, like any other brand, is shaped by the experiences that our customers have with us on a daily basis. In every moment of truth, whenever customers use our products, contact us for help, or receive a communication from us, we have to make that experience stand out as distinctly better than what any competitor can provide. That's why we've launched the Customer Experience and Six Sigma efforts. These important initiatives, which we've begun to roll out within the company this year, aim to reinforce our competitive advantage in the quality of the experiences we deliver to our customers.
Our vision as a company, to be the world's most respected service brand, is critically dependent on getting the basics right. You can't be the world's most respected service brand and have customers calling you 2, 3, or 4 times to get it right. To that end, Six Sigma is a quality improvement tool that we will use to fundamentally eliminate defects from our business processes. It provides a consistent approach for defining, measuring, analyzing, and eliminating product and service problems.
I always regarded American Express as different. High levels of services and a real eye for detail. Let's just say when Rex got an offer for his own card, I was more than a little concerned.
We know at a very high level that we have defects in some of our processes, and we know that because customers tell us, or our satisfaction ratings show that. And the beauty of the Six Sigma approach is that you can really take at a high level what you know to be a defect and drill down to the true root cause.
I just love earning those membership reward points, so I use my card for everything. And it seemed like such a simple request to correct the charge discrepancy. It was the same amount, the same day. I mean, how many pairs of earrings can one person buy in a day?
Six Sigma is a change for American Express in moving from looking at large re-engineering projects that look at a process from start to finish to looking at projects at a much more narrow focused basis.
It's the one company you can depend on when you travel. So when I lost my wallet in Rome, New York that is, I called. It wasn't until 5 days later when I got home to Melbourne, Florida, that the courier service and I connected.
As an organization, we should not be happy with 95, 96% customer satisfaction. What that really means is there's 100,000 mistakes or errors or defects that are made for every million transactions that our customers have with us. Think about that. How would you like to be one of those 100,000 customers? Six Sigma means getting the defect rate down to 3.4 defects per million transactions. Other companies have been able to do that. We can do that at American Express and not only satisfy but delight our customers.
Six Sigma was developed by Motorola originally. It's been used very successfully by some outstanding companies, including GE and Allied Signal. We are adopting it at American Express and are going to roll it out very aggressively. We're going to apply Six Sigma techniques in process improvement projects across the business.
Every Six Sigma project that we undertake is led by a black belt. A black belt is an employee of the organization who goes through 5 months of training, alternately receiving training and then applying it to a project so that at the end of 5 or 6 months that project is completed, implemented, and having an effect on the customer experience.
Because in the past we fixed things and things kind of got back to the way they used to be and the money gets unsaved, if you will. And I think that the whole idea is we will fix this and we will save this 100,000 forevermore, and then we'll look at the next 100,000.
If we're working on the right things as a company and we're eradicating and eliminating defects that impact our customer, the things that they're screaming at the most, there's got to be some impact to the bottom line, but our first and foremost focus is on the customer.
But also very important with the black belt besides the team is the champion. The champion is the individual who owns the process that the black belt is working on.
Champions have a lot of roles and responsibilities in this particular process. Primarily, they are the person who is responsible for eliminating the barriers for the Six Sigma personnel working on the particular project, drawing in additional resources if resources are needed, and providing on an ongoing basis support and almost a cheerleader for the particular activity.
I would not be where I am today without my champion because he was able to cross-functionally break down barriers and say, hey, work with this guy, he's trying to help me out.
Some examples of some projects that have been completed through the Six Sigma process are vary widely. But for example, in American Express Financial Advisors, we worked on one project which significantly reduced the amount of time that our customers are on the telephone doing stock and bond trades.
We looked at a process to simplify how many screens, or simplify and reduce the amount of keystrokes it takes to navigate between all the different systems.
In our corporate service area, we were able to reduce the number of write-offs that we had because of travelers not showing up to hotels.
We've seen a 75% reduction in defects and a 91% decrease in write-offs, which is really right to our bottom line, which right now is very important in business travel.
In our establishment service area, we were able to reduce the number of times that our signage is not at the cash register or on the outside of the store.
Now we all know as a result of placing POP, it increases perception of coverage, and at the end of the day, it increases the bottom line.
To achieve Six Sigma, we don't have to have perfect people. But what we do have to have is very good processes. Our processes need to be designed and error-free so that it helps people.
Once you get involved in the Six Sigma process, you begin to realize that the notion of zero defects is exactly what the American Express brand is all about.
Using the Six Sigma approach, now we are really honing in on what is causing the errors in the process, and we're really making a lot of strides in improving it.
Today we have over 200 people who have been trained as Six Sigma black belts and who are pursuing individual projects. We hope to have over 250 trained by the end of the year with about 350 projects. Next year we hope to have about 500 trained with about 1,500 projects. We'll continue on basically forever, hoping to integrate this into the way that we do business at American Express.
There's a lot of technical language and statistical knowledge associated with Six Sigma, but the focus of Six Sigma is really on the customer. Six Sigma gives us a very clear way of defining customer needs and an advanced set of tools to deliver against those needs. For us to be the world's most respected service brand, we have to understand customers very clearly, we have to be driven by customer needs, we have to deliver against those needs. Six Sigma gives us the tools to help us do that.